Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, my name is Brendalyn. Our flow for today is yoga to channel in Leo energy. For our practice, we are going to be tapping into core work and also firing up your solar plexus chakra. Before we get started, if you haven't already, go ahead, subscribe to my channel for more updates like this. We're going to get started here in a thunderbolt position. So we're bending on the knees, sitting your hips back towards the heels. Root down through the tailbone, lengthen through your spine, rest your hands at your knees. Bringing your awareness to your breath. Just a nice steady inhale and exhale here. Now together, let's inhale through the nose. Hold it at the top, full lungs. And as you exhale out through your mouth for a lion's breath. Nice audible breath here. Open the mouth wide, allow the tongue to hang out. Let's try that together. Again, inhale through the nose. Exhale, lion's breath. Good, inhale. Exhale, lion's breath. Deep breath in. Lion's breath. Good, inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth, lion's breath. Nice. Returning to that normal pace breath, steady breathing here. We're going to start to come onto all fours into a table position. Stacking your shoulders over your wrists and your hips over your knees. Spine is in neutral, gazing down to your mat. Together, let's inhale for a cow pose. Drop down through the belly, gaze high. Slide the shoulders back, bring a slight bend into your elbows. Exhale for a cat pose. Dome out your back in the opposite direction, chin back towards your chest. Good, inhale, cow pose, reverse to the spine, gaze high. And exhale for cat pose. Inhale, cow. And exhale for your cat. Nice, neutral spine here. Deep breath in. And exhale for a seal pose. We're sliding the hips forward, lowering them down to the mat. You can walk your knees or your ankles, toes out to either corner of your mat, spreading the palms a little bit wider, allowing you to broaden through your chest. Let's inhale, your gaze is forward. And exhale as you twist your gaze over your right shoulder, looking back towards that right heel. Maybe tapping out the toes, feeling that sensation here. Good. Inhale, return back to the center. And exhale, gaze to your left. This time we're looking back at that left heel, tap the toes. Good. Inhale, return to the center. And exhale for a child's pose. We're lifting the pelvis, bring the big toes back to touch, sink the hips towards your heels. We're walking the fingertips forward as you rest your forehead at the center of your mat. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Again, inhale through your nose. And exhale through your nose. Let's take another inhale. And exhale for a scorpion kick. We're pushing the chest away from your mat, send the weight in your hips forward. We're bending the knees, pointing the toes from behind, bringing them to touch, attempting to touch the toes to the back of your head. Your gaze is high. Broaden your chest. Lift up a little bit higher. Good. Let's take another inhale. And exhale for a table. We're coming back to that all four position, neutral spine, palms are flat, all 5 fingers are spread wide. Good, let's inhale as we extend the right leg back. Lift the knee away from the mat, point your toes. And exhale for a kneeling crescent. We're taking that right foot, swinging it forward in between both your right and your left hand. Inhale, gazes forward. And exhale, sink your hips forward. We're sliding them towards that right heel. Then from here, lifting the arms, inhale, up and over your head. And exhale for cactus arms. We're bending the elbows out to the side at a 90-degree angle. Open the palms as you lift your chest, gaze high. Nice. Let's inhale, re-extend both arms over your head. And exhale for a low lunge. We're bringing both palms down towards the mat. Tuck your left toes as you lift that back knee. The right knee is stacked over top of your right ankle. Good, let's take another deep breath in. And exhale for a plank pose. We're sliding that right foot back to meet your left. Be mindful of your pelvis that is in line with your spine. Deep breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Your palms are flat, all 5 fingers are spread wide here to help distribute your weight, to lengthen through your spine. Keep your head in line with your biceps as you push the belly back closer towards the thighs. Good, let's take another inhale. And exhale for a plank pose. We're sliding the shoulders back forward over tops of your wrist. Good. On your next inhale for a side plank, we're balancing on the right palm as we lift the left arm, send it up to the ceiling. Stacking the left shoulder over top of your right. Take whichever variation of side plank that you'd like, whether that's aligning your feet one over the other. Maybe you slightly lift the left leg. Maybe if you can, grabbing the big toes with your left hand. Full extension here. Good. Inhale. And exhale as you flip your dog. We're taking the left foot back, step it back behind you as you flip your chest over. Extend the left fingertips to the top of your space. Reach all the way there. Good. Inhale for a 3-legged down dog. We are twisting back over, bringing yourself back to both palms. Send the left leg towards the ceiling. And exhale for a low lunge. Step that left foot forward back to the top of your mat. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Lift your chest. Stack the shoulders over tops of your hips. That left knee stays over top of your ankle. Exhale, warrior 2. Open the chest out towards the right. Spread through the wingspan of your arms, focusing right above your front middle fingertip. Inhale, reverse warrior. We're resting the right arm at the side. Lift the left arm up. Gazing up in the same direction with that right arm. You can keep it as it is or bind it behind you. Deep breath in. And exhale, float through your chaturanga. We're windmilling both palms down towards the mat. Come back to a high plank and flow it through. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, down dog. Nice. Good, everyone. Let's take an inhale. Come to the tips of your toes. Lift the heels. And exhale, sink your heels. Good. Inhale, tips of your toes. Heels lift. Exhale, sink your heels. Nice. Inhale, tips of your toes. Your gaze is forward. And exhale as you bend at your knees. You bring yourself down into table, back onto all fours. And we're going to balance that out on the opposite side. Let's take an inhale as your left leg lifts. Point the toes back behind you. And exhale for your kneeling crescent. We're sending that left foot forward in between both of your hands. Your left knee is stacked over top of your ankle. Inhale, gaze is forward. And exhale for your kneeling crescent. We're sinking the weight in the hips towards your left calf. Your chest is lifted here. Let's inhale as we lift both arms over your head. Palms are facing inwards. And exhale, cactus arms. We're butterflying the arms out to the side, lift the chest, gaze high. Good, inhale, re-extend through the arms. And exhale for a low lunge. We're bringing both palms down to the mat, tuck your back toes, lift your right knee. Good, inhale for a high plank. Pelvis in line with your spine. And exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. Inhale, high plank. And exhale for your side plank. We're balancing on the left palm this time, lifting the right arm, send it towards the ceiling. Feel free to take whichever variation of side plank that you'd like. Whether the feet are one over top of the other, or your right leg is lifted, or you grab that right leg with your right hand. Extend the leg all the way. Wherever you are in your side plank, let's inhale here. And exhale as you flip your dog. We're stepping that right foot back. Reach through the right fingertips. Good. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Bring that right palm back to the mat. Right leg lifts to the ceiling. And exhale, low lunge. Step your right foot forward. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Lift the chest, shoulders over tops of your hips. Palms are facing inwards. And exhale, warrior two. Focusing right above your right middle fingertip, left arm stretched back behind you. Inhale for your reverse warrior, left arm at your side or binded behind you, right arm lifts, gaze high. And exhale, float through your chaturanga. Bring both palms back down to the mat. Float through your low plank. Inhale, up dog, squeeze the glutes to keep the knees and your thighs lifted. And exhale, downward facing dog. Good, inhale, tips of your toes, lift your heels. Exhale, sink your heels. Inhale, tips of your toes. Exhale, sink your heels. Inhale, heels up, gazes forward. And exhale as you bend at your knees, bring them down to your mat. Walk the knees hip width distance apart, starting to lift the palms, bring them to the small of your back, fingertips pointing downwards. Inhale as you fill your lungs. And exhale for a camel pose. We're squeezing the glutes as you slowly push the pelvis forward. Feel free to leave your palms where they are, or you can start to lower them one by one down to your heels if it's in your practice today. Lift up through your chest. Squeeze the glutes, push your pelvis forward a little bit more. On your next inhale, let's re-erect through the spine. Hands back to the small of your back if they've left. And exhale, sink your heels down to your mat. We're adjusting the pelvis, giving you space to lie your spine on the mat. Hugging the knees back towards your chest for our ball pose. Hands to opposite elbows, tuck your chin to chest, forehead to knee, squeeze as tightly as possible. Inhale. And exhale, Savasana. We're in our final resting posture. Allow yourself to take up some space. You can bring your heels to either corner of your mat or rest your arms at your sides with the palms open, facing up towards the ceiling. As you get settled into your space, before we close out our practice, I would like to leave you with a couple affirmations to help you channel this energy of Leo season. Feel free to repeat these affirmations out loud or repeat them quietly to yourself. I am worthy of being seen, heard, and celebrated. I am fulfilled by my own internal radiance without needing constant external applause. I accept both my strength and my moments of vulnerability. hold up. Start to wiggle out the fingers and the toes and rock your head from side to side. You're rocking and rolling up the length of the spine to return into an easy seated position. We're crossing at the ankles. And as we always do to close out our practice, let's take an inhale, sweep both of the arms overhead, the palms come to meet at the center. As you exhale, settling the palms down to your heart. Let's come forward and share a bow. And namaste. All right, friends, now that is a wrap for our yoga practice to channel in Leo energy. Make sure to let me know how you're feeling in the comments. And if you haven't already, go ahead, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more updates like this. Until we meet again, friends, peace.